It's warm on that dash. Let's see if I can figure out how to cool it off. See if I need that one. This cord is. There, I got a fan on it. Cords everywhere, but maybe it'll work. Keep it cool. Hi, Daniel. I was up close to you today. I went to St. Paul. I'm back down in Iowa. I'm just north of Des Moines now. I did hit Minnesota this morning, in and out. I went earlier today, but the phone got hot. I just stopped and took my break, and I got a little fan, and I just put it on the phone to go down the road, see if that works. Keep it cool. It kind of made me mad they didn't have nothing up there today, so I said, heck with it. I'm going home. I was almost 400 miles home, but instead of sitting, we got a lot to do. I guess I just got volunteered to hurry up and get home, hook the trailer up, and go get another hay ring tonight before 8 o'clock. I guess there's a guy I went to school with, works at Orchlands, and then Orchlands has, for old people like me, discounts on Wednesdays. So I get 15% off. So might as well run up there and say 15% anyway. Yep, you're right. We I do that room and board stuff trailers, but I didn't even have any of them this week. And I can. They do have a tank place. It's way out. Well, it's 100 miles west of Minneapolis. I forget the name of the town now, but they make polar tanks out there, and I go out there once in a while. They had one of them that it was going out to Grand Island, Nebraska, and I know there's nothing in Nebraska. So I said, they don't need me going out there and then have to deadhead home. I'll just deadhead home straight from here. There's a 100-mile deadhead out there to get the tank, then go to Grand Island, and then it was 250-mile deadhead home. So that was 350. So I'd have had the same deadhead almost, and I wouldn't be home till tomorrow night. So this way I get time to get stuff done more. It's drying out and getting nice, so I'm gonna video. We got to clean our pins up, and like I remember we had a new hay ring, and got one last time I was home, and we're gonna move the little boys in with the big boys, see how that goes. Which the wind would cut down. Hey Dustin, welcome back. Hi James. James Grad right there. You guys connect with James and he'll help your channels grow some. You go in there on his, he does lives every day and shout you out and help you grow. I think he's over, what are you up to now? 40,000, a little over 40,000, James? Kentucky guy. He's actually, he's from Kentucky, but Bill, but D's up north, so this is Iowa City. Ain't much to see up through here. The damn grass ain't even green yet. It's starting to get green a little bit, but been cold now, so all of a sudden it's gonna get hot. 84 degrees up here today. Stall vehicle 4 miles ahead, right shoulder closed. Yep, you remember Daniel. Yep, type in the military guys, any of them, and share your guys' links out. You can type in weather too if you want to see how hot it is where you live. Everywhere's hot right now, starting to warm up. I think it's going to be a hot summer. I just looked when I took my break. I'm over 900 hours. I only got 3,100 hours to go, guys. Yep. So you guys are stuck with me for 3,000 more hours. I'm gonna do some videos while I'm home cleaning and stuff. I don't know if I'll go live or not, but I'm gonna try to do some videos, get some videos out. Shannon's gonna help me set up the playlist. I don't know how to do that. She's gonna have a playlist, so somebody wants to play my playlist for me at night. License I got OMG BKY. I don't know what that says. Oh my God, no. Yes, OMG BKY. Oh my God, Blake or something. I I spent 7.5 years in the service. I wish I'd have stayed. I'd been collecting a check 10 years ago. Been nice to have that extra income in. I got mad when I was in the Philippines. I got screwed around and said, hell with it. I'm getting out. Hi, Rita. I understand. We got a baby yet? Oh, you ain't hearing me though, so I can't type. Is there any babies? Let's see if I can. Yes, yesterday. I'll bet she is having fun with grandma and grandpa. This car next to me sounds like shit. 5 grandkids for me. Highway patrolman passed me. All white, no decals, a lot of antennas. Good afternoon, Evelyn. Wonder where all the chipmunks are at today. Somebody wants to come up, they can come up and aggravate me. We can watch that cop stop anybody. They should have stopped me. I was speeding. He was following me, and I went to pass all them cars, and I happened to look in the mirror and seen him. Wind, well, and if I want some mulch, you got a big old machine there chewing it all up. Man, it's a big old pile. getting sandblasted by that truck there. He didn't put his tarp on. Sand's just blowing out the back. There's another one. They got tarps on their trucks. Put your tarps up, guys. It don't take that much work. Stops that shit from blowing out somebody's windshield. He's even got an automatic tarp. All you can do is push a button. Anybody's in here, I think Al Chapin was going live at 2 o'clock. If you want to go to Al's. That's Superman. I don't know if you guys hear my radio. I got it on in the background. I don't think you guys can hear it. Never did see the car on the right side blocking the right lane. I had a turkey and cheese sandwich and it's making me have the hiccups. I took my break. Or I'm growing. I don't need to be growing. You guys will be able to ride on some of the highway I helped do. I was a truck driver hauling equipment around here in Des Moines. We built Walmart distribution centers. We work on highways. I hauled equipment, and I hauled drove cement trucks once in a while and stuff. But I helped build some of the highways around Des Moines here long time ago. That's a sharp old Chevy pickup. So Limit 500 edition. That's a clean old pickup. Probably early 80s. I say 80s, early old. Hard to believe. The 80s was over 40 years ago. There you guys can see it better here. Limited edition, limited 500 edition. Never heard of them. Like they're putting some new power lines down through here, big ones. You can tell what's in the back of that truck yet. Almost looks like bales of cotton the way they bale them, but I don't think it is cotton. I know it looks like straw almost. Sure baled it up tight. I'm gonna type something, see what he says here. Yeah, I know. I got stopped last week, Alvin, Knoxville. Talked my way out of it. The cop was going to cut me off, and I chewed his ass out for trying to cut me off, and I speeded up. He pulled me over. He said, "Well, he was doing wrong. I was too, so he wasn't going to give me a ticket." He was the captain there in Knoxville. Really nice gentleman. We shook hands and told each other, "Have a good day," and why are we stopping? Come on, people. We were doing so good. Oh, there's a trailer up there smoking. He's dragging something. And then that grain trailer ain't helping nothing. Out here in the left lane holding up traffic. Yep, I was lucky. I ain't had one in a long time. Years ago, I used to run California, Nevada, and all that all the time. And back when the speed limit was 55, hell, I lost my license 6 times. And I've been doing pretty good. I do drive fast still. My phone that I'm reading chat on, actually, if you guys use Google Maps, they tell you sometimes when the cops are around. Not always. It's up to the people to push the button and say there's a cop there, speed trap, or car on the side of the road, or anything like that. So it's all up to the public to do something. I don't run a radar detector no more. I used to have one of them. I relied on it all the time, and heck, it got me more tickets than just me watching. Yeah, the speed limit's actually 65 right through here. We're running 75. But we're only doing 10 over. I just pay to go slow when I'm out on the highway. I get out here and go. Don't lollygag around. Yeah. Now, Nevada years ago, Alvin, I don't know how old you are, but years ago, Nevada had a deal. You could get stopped, they give you a ticket. It cost bucks. That ticket was good for all day long. You could run, back when it's 55, you could run 75, 80 mile an hour going across I-80. And if you'd already got stopped that day, it didn't go on your license either. It's $5, and you could just keep going. And if you got stopped again, just show them the ticket, and you just keep going. But you had to pay like $5 a day to go across Nevada. That was back in the about early late '80s. They used to do that. Yeah, they didn't believe in that 55 mile an hour zone stuff. So, but they had to. stop somebody and say something, for the federal law. That's what the cops explained it to me. But they let us run 70, 75 across Nevada. 55, it just puts you to sleep. This highway right here, it's rough right now. I helped build it a long time ago. I helped build this highway right here. The cement plant was back there where that truck stop was on the right. It used to be an old farmhouse there, and it was all farmland. Well, most of this was farmland back then. It was in, it was in the, let's see, I started driving in 86 or 85, 86. So it was probably in 88 or 89. Worked through here building the highway. They've redone it since then. But yeah, I helped build this highway right through here. I hauled all the heavy equipment around from place to place. When they didn't have nothing to haul, I'd drive one of the dump trucks. Moved there in 75. Yeah. That big mountain going from California into Vegas, I lost my brakes pulling an oversized coming down that mountain. And, I can't think of the casino now, where Bonnie and Clyde's car is at. There's some people on the bridge when there's the honk of horns. But yeah, I was pulling oversized at a triple axle low boy. They just put new brakes on it, and they didn't set the brake. All I had was tractor brakes, and I brought it out of Portersville, California, over there up at I-5, and I come across Mojave and everything. Didn't have a problem, but I started down that mountain and I lost my brakes. My dad was doing the escort vehicle, and they told me to jump out, but I didn't. I rode it to the bottom. We pulled in there to Whiskey Pete's. That's it, casino, and we got a motel room and went out and looked at it the next day and found all the brakes were backed off on it. We got back up here to Iowa City. We were building Walmart distribution centers out there, and we got back here, and the mechanic says, "Oh, your son just don't know how to drive." My dad had arms as big as my legs, and next thing I know, that guy was trying to pick his stuff off the ground. My dad just co-cocked him and put him on the ground. Same load I was coming through Flagstaff, a snowstorm hit. I was driving an old cab over Freightliner at the time. Blizzard hit, got snowed in for 6 days there in Flagstaff. Had pictures of that cab over. The girls are a lot higher. Had snow up at the top edge of that cab over. The people back here in Iowa couldn't figure out why we was stuck. Couldn't go nowhere. They'd never seen snow that bad. They get snow, but not foots of snow. I like that old cab over it. It was an old Mennonite cab over it. Had spring ride on the back, but the front axle was air ride. Man, it rode smoother than this truck. and it had no Cummins motor in it. God, that thing would run. Wasn't pretty to look at, didn't have much room inside, but it run and rode good. I'll have to stop up here and put a couple gallons of fuel in. Where I think there's a Quick Trip or something. I can't remember. Save On or one of the little fuel stops. I might have enough to get to Missouri. Be a lot cheaper. It's like $4 here in Iowa, and it's only 350, 360 in Missouri. Hey Jim, you can come up, Jim, and sing it as a song. Sing as a song going down the road by Jim. I'm going home, Jim. You tell me get home. Shopping for prom dress. Tell her to charge her phone too. Tell her she ain't getting a prom dress until she charges her phone. I get a notification almost every day her phone needs charged. I start sending Julie messages. Charge her phone. Jim, you'd look really cute in a dress too. You ought to get you one. You sit there with your guitar and your dance, let your legs show. Wait a minute, you're on the wrong coast. You're on the East Coast, not the West Coast. Dang, that's going to be a big warehouse. I don't know if you guys can see it, probably not. Over there, it's probably a quarter-mile long warehouse. It's going to be big. Oh, there's Smoky Bear. There's one, Alvin. We better slow down now. Lisa's 70 now. Wonder how he got stopped coming uphill. He must have been rolling off of the hill and he caught him. You can shave your legs or get some nair, Jim, smooth them up. Put some of that fake tan stuff on there. They got tanning in a bottle now. Tell that blonde waitress I like her when she walks by. Yeah. Shannon had to do that years ago. She had to sell her cows and bail me out of jail. I don't think she'd do it this day. She just helped keep me. I had paid my child support. It was Shannon paid it, but they had a warrant out for my arrest for child support, and I was following this cop, and he was goofing around watching traffic, and I closed up on him. He had a brand new truck with no license plate on it. He said I was tailgating him, and I pulled in the scale house, and he was all happy. He was going to get to arrest me because I had child support, and went to court. I had to bail out. We lost some money for that, and they figured out that I had paid the child support, but I had to go through all the hassle. It was like a cash bond, and Shannon sold her cows to a neighbor and got me out. But my ex-wife was always turning me in for something. She was a bitch then, still is one. Her kids don't even have nothing to do with her. Oh, she's getting another divorce already, I heard the other day. And she's disabled now, supposedly. Fell and hurt her back or something. She worked it off. She never had a job while we was married, and she's on welfare. They made her do different things. Then she finally got a job at the prison as a guard, and I heard she was doing wrong things with prisoners. Then she married one of the security guards, and she went to work at the hospital for a little while and got hurt. She probably ain't worked 2 years or 3 years in her life, and she's 60 years old this year. Looks like I'm talking to you and me, Alvin, or Jen. It shows only two of us in here, so I'm just blabbering, guys. I'm bored, getting tired, but I want to get it on home. I'm gonna run up. It's about 20 miles away and get that hay ring tonight, so I can save a little bit of money. See one of my old classmates I haven't seen in a long time. And it must be just me and you, Alvin. Just two people, and I got my other phone on, so I'm one of them. That way, I always got somebody watching. I'm always watching myself. I was out there in Vegas last summer when they had the big golf tournament. Man, I'd never been out there that golf course. I'd always, been down by the strip and whatever. But man, that's a beautiful golf course, and the houses out there, multi-million-dollar houses for a little bitty lot. God, it's gorgeous though. But yeah, they were saying some of them houses cost 10 or 15 million dollars out there. I'm driving around there with my old truck, dropping a trailer off for the, I think it was it the PGA tournament or something. I'd never been over on that side of town. I'd always just been up and down the interstate or dropped locally right off the interstate. But I had never been out on that side, on the west side of town. I'll bet. I don't know how people in California and Nevada can live out there, the price of stuff. I was out there in the service years ago when back in the 80s, 70s, and 80s in the service. And I liked it out there, but man, the cost of living just is ridiculous. I got friends that live at Victorville, right there on top of the hill before you drop over into the bottoms into LA. They live up there on top of the hill in the desert. But they're retired, but I don't know how they do it. Oh, you like to bowl, or you used to? Man, when I was in the service, that's all I did, go bowl. I was on like 3 different leagues at night. Almost every night of the week, I was bowling. I ain't went in a long time. But yeah, when I was in the service, that's all I had to do was drink whiskey and beer and go bowling. My godfather lived in Pomona, and he used to go up to Vegas to be in tournaments and stuff. A little short guy, Melvin Sage, and he's gone now, but he's a heck of a bowler too. He used to go all over and do tournaments and stuff. I never did any tournaments to speak of. I just whatever's on the base. Or I'm gonna go on around you then. If you ain't gonna come over, I left you a hole, but you're just sitting there. But yeah, I used to love a bowl. I carried a like a 220 average when I was bowling. I never did tournaments. I never did that. I wish I had it, but I was halfway decent bowler. But I started out with bowling when I was in high school. Before high school, little town in Iowa up here we lived in had a small bowling. And I think it was 10 lanes or 12 lanes, and I worked there and I'd keep score stuff. And I was 12 and 13 years old, and that's how I learned to bowl. Was there at the bowling alley. The older people were showing me how. I seen an old woman one night bowl a 300 game, first one I'd ever seen. It was pretty cool. I was keeping score for her. Yeah, she must have been. I was a teenager at the time, and she must have been 60 or 70 years old. But she bowled a 300 game. I never did. The best I ever did was like a 289. Now we played 9-10 tournaments. I got 300 games, a couple of them when I was doing the 9-10 tournaments, but games we'd have, but never did it on the regular bowling. It's a lot of fun. You're right. And then you do get a lot of exercise too, because you're moving all different muscles in your body. You're not building your body up, but you are, moving around. When you're bowling, you're moving a lot of muscles around. Yeah, I don't know of anybody that bowls anymore. I know we got bowling alleys there around, but I don't hear of anybody going. But do you live in Vegas, Alvin, right now, or you out live somewhere else in Nevada? That's cool. Yeah, none of my kids ever. I mean, they was with me when I was in the service going all the time, but I don't think they can't do that go bowling. They all got kids of their own now too, so Better get over and act right. On the top of a truck down there in the ditch. Must have blew off. Oh, you're in Winnemucca. Or you moved. Yeah, I used to stop at Winnemucca all the time and gamble. I'd stop there. Then I started going over to Fallon there, stopping, and because they had the Blue Beacon truck wash before you go into California, so I always washed my truck going into California. So, but Winnemucca, I believe, is where the old 76 truck stop was, over on the north side of the highway. I think it's just a big old open lot now. But they built that up, or at Fallon there, you got the Pilot and a Lowe's stuff, but they used to go out there by Battle Mountain, and I'd pick up hay when I was having a flatbed or step deck, and we'd take it to California. We'd bring hay out of Nevada, out there at Battle Mountain, and then I would haul in explosive. Wasn't explosive, but the powder that it go with the explosives help it blow up whatever. I don't know what it is. They have a big mine right there at Battle Mountain, and they took a dozer to me and let me hang on to it. Going down straight down into this mountain to unload, and then they'd have to drag me back up. The truck didn't have enough power to go down and up the hill by itself. They took dozers to us. You worked in the mount or the mine? That's pretty cool mine. That's where you worked at there, Battle Mountain. Oh, wait a minute. I worked at Winters Casino. Okay. I was probably in there. I never played craps that much. I didn't understand it. I Most of the time I just played the machines. Every once in a while I played Texas Hold'em, but not very much. And then if I was really bored or just wanted to sit down and drink, I'd play Keno. People don't understand different things that are out there in Nevada and they state, you don't see that much or hear that much of what's out there, but there's a lot of farmland and mines and there's not just casinos, but yeah, casinos is a big deal there, but you made pretty good money there then because if you're doing good for somebody, they drop you $100 tip a lot of times, I'll bet. Yeah, I never did learn it. I know if you threw a seven, you win, and if you were a seven after you throw something else before, you lost automatically in snake ice. But I just never did. I did the roulette wheel a lot. I could win a lot on the roulette, but I never did understand the craps table very much. I better. I ain't gonna get on to Missouri. It ain't on that far. Save a couple dollars in fuel. Well, it's only 389 here, but yeah, I'm going down. 775 in one day. Damn. I know a lot of them people. I mean, I do myself. If I'm playing and I'm winning, I'm making sure I'm tipping the waitresses and the the person behind or whatever. So now did you have to claim that on your taxes, or did they keep track of it anyhow? I knew there was hunting out there, and a little bit. I didn't never talk to anybody that went fishing out there. When I was driving even out across that way or whatever, I'd go up to Oregon or Washington. I'd go fishing, but I never did go fishing in Nevada. I had well, another cop. I went had a fishing license for Oregon. I used to run Portland every week, run tomatoes out there and seafood back, and I'd go out early, and we could get along the river there, the Snake River. I think it's Snake River, and they had places along the river you could park your truck at, parking area. And I would sit there and I had a camp stove and everything in the truck, and I'd sit for a day fishing and look, oh man, look here, guys, this trailer broke in half. He overloaded the middle. That is a mess. I know they got some. You're talking about the fishing. Probably some fly fishing through some of them streams right there where you're at. Probably a lot of fly fishing going on. Now my brother-in-law, he drives a truck now for Crete, and he used to go out different ways. He likes to fly fish. He's what's his YouTube name? Something fly fisherman, I guess is, or fly trucker, I think it is. And he got videos. He got a drone. He flies it, but he stops a lot of places, takes his time off, and charters people and does all kinds of. He's single boy, young, and so he don't have no bills. Hell, he don't even have a car. He lives in his truck, so he's always stopping and doing things. Oh, okay. I know a lot of places when you get tips, they put them all in one kitty and divide it up between everybody, and then they actually, like restaurant people, they would make them get taxed on the damn tips, and I don't think that's right. You know, you worked hard for your tips and making people enjoy their time. You shouldn't be taxed for that. That was a gift. Oh, you have to hike up to them. Okay, that leaves me out. If I can't drive up next to it, I'm not hiking. That's probably why I'm so fat, can't move no more. I used to walk everywhere and go hunting and stuff. And the last stroke kind of messed me up for walking. I guess I didn't recover from it all the way. It really sucks when we want to do something. Like if you watch us around the house, I got chairs everywhere. I have to sit down for a couple minutes. It goes away, but it's just irritating. You go to do something, not physically able to do it. Got so much stuff that we want to do. And I don't think I'm that old. I'm going to be 63 in June, but I really don't feel that's an old age anymore now that I am. My mind's still in the 30s, 30 or 40 years old, but my body can't keep up with it. Like me and Shannon was talking earlier, told her I was getting tired, and I used to run 700, 800 miles a day. Now if I run 500, like I run 560 miles yesterday, I got up at 4 o'clock yesterday morning, and I only drove 560, and then I didn't want to get up this morning. She called me at 6. I said, "Give me another hour. I got to lay here a little bit longer." She called me at 7, and I got up, but it just wears me out. Yeah, my right knee goes out. I was in a truck wreck, I don't know, 5 years ago. I was sitting still, and the guy hit the front of my truck and slid the truck sideways and banged me around a lot. My knee wants to get out, but that don't really give me that much of a problem unless I twist it wrong. But my back, the lower back, it gives me spasms, like it cramps up when I'm walking. But all I gotta do is sit down about 2 or 3 minutes, just or lean. I can lean on something. Like if I'm in a store, if I lean on a counter or a shopping cart, then it goes away. It's really weird. And I've been to all kinds of specialists. They always just say it's in my head. It's something to do with my brain messed up. Like I tell everybody, my brain was messed up before that happened. It's just worse now. Strokes are weird to everybody, though. They hit everybody different. Some people look at me, don't think I ever had one, because I really don't have no defects or whatever you want to call it. My arms all work good still. I have problems seeing out of my right eye a little bit, but for the most part, everybody says I'm lucky. For 10 years, I did, oh, the split pot. Oh, so everybody got some. I understand now. Oh, we got a pontoon to go out on it. That's pretty cool. My brother, there's a big lake north of us. He actually has a house in St. Joe, and he's renting it out to my brother-in-law now. He just telling me he remodels houses and stuff. I used to help him a little bit, and he's moving up to the lake. He's got a pontoon, and he's been trying to get me to come up there and go out. He's catching some big old catfish up there. Him and his wife, they're out there setting their lines while they're working on the house, and they get some 5 to 10 pound catfish out of the lake. They're biting up there pretty good. He keeps trying to. Every time I'm home, I always got so much to do. It's an hour drive. I just hate taking the hour off, to drive and have to drive back. So but he bought a house and he remodeled. He's been living in, saying he got a fifth wheel trailer, and a buddy of his has got a fifth wheel trailer. They got a lot, but they bought a house, and they're going to. He's taking care of this other old guy. He can't see now. They're going to live together, and he's going to help him. He got a lot of property. The guy does, and he takes care of it. But his kids ain't helping him, so he's going to take care of him. He's going to live with him there at the lake. 33 miles will be. We're actually coming up here to Saturday, where I'm at right now. We're bringing a goat up. Meet a lady part way. She lives up in Iowa somewhere. We're going to bring a goat up here, meet her halfway, so she don't drive the whole way. So Saturday I might go live as we're driving up here delivering the goat. 19-pound trout. Man, that's a pretty good sized fish. Almost 20 pounds. Dang. I know I see all them streams going into Reno. I did have been up north of Reno, surplus stuff too. I take like the Humvees and the tracks and stuff. I used to do a lot of military stuff, and we'd take them up there, and they would take that stuff apart, and then they would take it out to the ocean and put it in the ocean for marine biology, and they would make reefs out of it. They just drop it in the ocean, make a reef out of it. But I don't know if I've ever seen that like you're talking about. Probably haven't. Didn't realize what the name of it was. Is that Truckee going down through town? Okay. That's kind of a pretty water down through there. And when I was in station, I used to be stationed in Sacramento and the American River. I'd go out there fishing on it, but it was kind of dirty when I was in the Air Force. I was stationed there in Sacramento. And I used to go out there and fish at it all the time. I dropped a brand new open face reel one time in rod, brand new one, first time out. And we go sneak up there when we was in the service. They had a couple places, it's Air Force, but they had boat ramps or docks. We'd have to go up and do some work. I was an electrician, and we did some work on them once in a while. We'd always take our fishing rods and spend the whole day, even if it's just a change an outlet. It always took two of us to go. I dropped my brand new rod in the river one day. My buddy hurried up, grabbed his, and put a big hook on it. And he snagged it up. I can't believe we found it back in the river. And the current was going pretty good, but he kept casting out and got it out of the water. Yeah, it was a small area, probably 3-acre little place right there north of Sacramento. They had it for something for the boats. We'd get to go up there every once in a while and do something electrical. I always wanted to stop there as you coming out of Reno, going to California, how they used to have them, the rail cars or whatever, the tracks running up through that canyon. I always wanted to see that closer. 40 miles north from Reno. Okay. Fernley. Oh, okay. Oh, Fernley's where the truck stops are at. Not Fallon. It's Fernley out there. Yeah, it's Fernley where I stopped there before I go into California. Every once in a while, I'd go down to the Petro as you come into town in Reno there. I have stopped at the TA. I like going to the TA and look at all the guns. Have you ever been in that TA? The gun collection that guy has in there is amazing. Yeah, if you don't want to gamble or whatever, just walk in the truck stop and look at all the old guns he's got in there. Pistols, rifles, you name it, he's got it. We used to do the room and boards that's up there in Minnesota where Daniel live in Minnesota. We used to haul them to Reno and in Vegas, and I'd meet them there at a Reno at that TA all the time. Oh, he worked. You know, you know what the name of Boomtown was? It's actually Bill and Effie's. Truck drivers built that one. I remember going with my dad before I even was driving, and I tell everybody, see how old they are. Ask them if they know where Bill and Effie's is, and that was Boomtown. Now it's a tourist trap. They built that Cabela's out there and everything else. They don't even have places hardly for trucks now. They used to have a trucker's menu, a trucker's restaurant, and everything. But truck drivers built that place. But yeah, I used to hang out at Boomtown when Boomtown was Boomtown. Yep, they did years ago. If you was going to California, you stopped at Boomtown. They, like I said, they had a trucker's menu and everything. They catered to truck drivers. They'd give you so much money too if you got fuel. If you bought fuel, you get $20 or $25. I forget how much. Coupon to pay, and you can get a free shower even if you didn't get fuel. And they treated people right. I enjoyed stopping there. I screwed up there one night. I walked in. I want me a Jack and Coke. I was going to play Keno, and instead of filling my little paper out, I was getting my drink, and I put my numbers down, and I took my paper up after getting my drink, and the table was, the deal was closed for that drawing, and I would have hit $10,000. My numbers all popped up that time. I ended up not winning nothing. Yeah, my dad was probably one of them too, and me too, because we, my dad was a gambler too. We never stuck over to whorehouses or nothing, but we gambled. We were big time gamblers going out there. I still do. They got video games in a lot of places around anymore in Illinois. Certain states have got them back now. We got a casino there in town, but it's a small boat. They call it a boat, but it's on ground, and they got a paddle wheel that's touching the water, so they can have it. But it's not the same. Yep, them were the good years. Before I went to school, before I was in kindergarten, I'd been to New York like 5 or 6 times, and California 5 or 6 times. I drove my truck, my dad out there, but I remember when going into California, it wasn't a big highway it is now, and Dad be driving them old cab overs, and he scared me one day going down the mountain, and I go fast, going, oh, we're not going that fast, and I seen him truck run away to truck ramps, and what that for, asking, and I was down in the floorboards of that old cab over. He scared the hell out of me going down one of them hills one day. Yeah, Mustang Ranch. It's been there a long time. And the one over at Wells, it ain't been there as long as Mustang Ranch, but the one at Wells, Nevada, has been there a long time too. They actually made a movie of Mustang Ranch or a documentary or something. I'd never been in one, but I think I was what's that Winlooker or no, I was there at the state line. Uh, Somebody was hollering on the radio wanting to ride back into Salt Lake City, and I give a woman a ride back, and she said she's saying on the deal she was over there in college, that she needed a ride back to Salt Lake, and she got in the truck, and I give her a ride back over to Salt Lake, and she come to find out she worked in one of them, and she told me some of the prices. I don't know how people afford it. Yep, going over Donner Sermon. Yep, when I was 5 or 6 years old, my dad scared me going over Donner. That hill, if you read the sign that says gear up or slow down, they actually let a truck driver help the state put the signs up to let you know, let it coast, let your brake ease up or speed up a little bit so you can pull the mountain. Years ago, when they made it bigger highway, they had a truck driver, you know, tell them how to set that up. Now it's nothing. It's a piece of cake to me to drive down it. Cabbage is one of the worst ones now, but Donner's nothing now. It's pretty scenery, snow or summer. I've been over it both. I've been when I lived in Sacramento. I went to Tahoe a lot. I went skiing a couple times, but I'd go up to Tahoe with my friends. Yeah, that girl was telling me that no sex involved, just be an escort. If you wanted to go out, say like for 4 or 5 hours, it was $500 just to go out, like to go to the casino and have one of them escort you, go around with you and drink with you. It was $500 minimum. Now I worked for a guy down here in Kansas City, and we all got fuel cards of some type. And this old man would go the north route. We call it north route going across 80. South route is going across 40. And we had an old man would always spend more money, $300 to $500 more on the north route than anybody else would. And he got to looking at the fuel tickets. He was actually stopping at one of the houses, and somehow they could put it on his fuel card that he got fuel. And so he was letting the company pay for him a good time. But yeah, then girls that come over there and work and pay for their college money and go back to college and stuff. $100 an hour for a hot tub. Huh? One way or the other, you could be married to it or not. You're going to pay for it, guys, in the long run. You can rent it by the day or hour, or you can rent it for life. My wife is probably listening to me right now, but she should be back from eating. She went over to the station to get her something to eat. And it says there's 6 people in here, but nobody's talking. No, I'm not home yet, bud. I'm almost to Missouri, though. And I guess we're not going to the cell barn Friday, so I should be over there. We're going to keep the goats right now, and I got to move them around. I'll run up to Savannah today and get a hay ring. So I should be able to make it Friday night. If you're still listening. I didn't notice you had typed up there. I'm 63 miles, Randy, from the racetrack, from Winston anyway. Yep. Years ago they could keep everything clean, didn't have to worry about any diseases, and now anymore, just everywhere something. Them girls have got to be tested all the time too. That work at them places, they get a test every week. They're always advertising on the. Yep, they always advertising free conversation and hot chili. I tell everybody, hi Big Matt. I tell everybody how I picked my wife up. She's a lot lizard out on the road because she was a truck driver, and I passed her one day, like I'm passing this truck, and she started talking on the radio. So I told her I picked tell everybody when we first met, and I just picked her up out here on the road. Yeah, back when the 80s and 90s it was fun trucking. Somebody's asked me the other day, we set up our barbecue grills, and a lot of truck drivers can sing really good. I can't, but they have their guitar or banjo, and we sit out on a flatbed, drink beer and have a barbecue grill going on. And now the truck stops don't want you to do nothing like that. They want you to come in and buy their high priced food, not have any fun. And some of the people out here anymore, you don't really want to hang with them. And then it's so trashy, a lot of them, that guys dump their pee bottles all over the lots or trash and or shit in a bag and throw it out on the ground. So you really don't want to hang out in the parking lots anymore. You can't hardly sleep with your windows down anymore. It stinks so bad. And it used to be kind of fun. All my kids have been with me. Randy Jr., his sister went with me one last one night time they went. They both went to California with me on a truck. I used to enjoy doing that, taking the kids, have somebody ride and show them different things. Then this past my time to work, I ought to stop taking them. It's after 3 o'clock already. I still got 80 miles to go, and I got to stop sticking about 30 or 40 gallons of fuel before I get home. I don't like running my tanks way down low. Yep, you did. I used to have a, what was it? A Nintendo, not Nintendo. I had some kind of game deal in my truck for a while, and he'd sit back there in the back playing games, instead of looking at the scenery or sleep. Tanya would sit up and watch, but Junior would stay in the back playing games or sleeping. PlayStation, yeah, that's right. I guess that wasn't the last time you went, but you went with a short ride with me and Shannon. After me and Shannon started dating, before we got married, you went with us when you went down and stayed upstate with her mom for a little bit. But I guess you was in the truck then too. Oh, yeah. We was at a, where was we at? We was on the East Coast or somewhere. We was in Pennsylvania or something. These two girls were having a problem with their lights, and Randy was sitting here in the truck. I went over to help them. And they was in, I think it's a cab over. I don't remember, but I'm under the dash. And I guess while I was under the dash, they was flashing him, and his girlfriend got so mad at him at the time. He didn't do nothing. I didn't see it because I was under the dash, but he said that he got flashed. And I remember Jamie getting so mad at you because you got flashed out on the road. Yep, when I was hauling flowers. I remember that. Yep, I remember Jamie getting so mad. I didn't even get to see him, and I worked on the truck for him. It was 400 miles, Randy, and me deadhead home from where I was up at St. Paul. I can't just do it really quick. And I slowed down. There's been a few cops. I'm talking on here, not paying attention, so I set the cruise control at 73. No, it wasn't Pennsylvania. That was up in Michigan. Yeah, because we went up there to way up north in Michigan. Remember where it's at now. I didn't know they'd flash me, so I got back in their flash team. So I got back in the truck, and they had white T-shirts on, and my son don't look nothing like me. He's small. Well, then he's gained some weight now, but he's short, stocky, and yeah, they was flashing him, and I never got to look around to give him a flower. We used to give them away all the time, but we used to get flash going down the road, but I ain't been flashed in a long time. Used to every once in a while, a car would pull up beside me and honk and see different things going on. I ain't seen none of that in a long time. There was a radio station in Oregon, used to country music channel, and they would call it Flash Friday. And every Friday afternoon, people would call in and tell where they was at, and the girls would be flashing going up down I-5 out there in California, Northern California, and Southern Oregon. but they had Flash Friday, so you'd be watching for this certain car going down the road. They'd be calling in the radio station saying where they was at. Oh, I can see it. I can see a Missouri sign. Seems like it's taking forever. Hi, Brenda. Oh, we're in Missouri finally. I'm 71 miles away, Brenda. We just crossed over into Missouri on I-35. I think I'll stop at Bessie and put on 40 gallons of fuel real quick. I appreciate everybody coming in. Gotta be now. The old lady's got a lot of work for me to do. I can't screw up now. We're gonna clean up, move goats around the different pens, move some hay around. Jan's going to do taxes tomorrow. I'm not going. Since we've been married, I've never went and seen my tax man. He knows me. He knows my signature, but I've never seen him. She still goes to Bramer where we used to live. Oh, green light. We don't have to stop the scale. That's one good thing. Oh, something about, oh, clean the chicken house probably. Here, I'll drop the link because I'm going to stop getting feel, Shannon, and you can talk to the people if you want. Here's a little bit. See if I can do it without turning the dang thing off again. Hey, I did it. They're not in here now, but Kim or somebody earlier was asking what kind of chickens we had. I go, I knew we have silkies, but I don't know. I know we have one that lays green eggs, but I didn't know what kind of chickens you have, but they're not in here now. Yeah, every year, because wintertime we can't do a whole lot. Our pen Oh, okay. All right, go ahead and lay down. Did you hook the trailer up so I didn't have to when I got home? And he hooked the trailer up. Yeah, you lay down now that I'm coming home. I'm getting closer. You could have laid down all day. Somebody's in the basement. Oh, it is her. You're laying down? Oh, come on. I'm hitting the button.
Yeah, I'm laying down.
Oh. You can do like Al Schaefer. He's always laying down because he's eastern time zone. It's like two
Yeah.
hours difference. So he's always laying down talking to people.
No, I had to lay down.
I was
I
wondering
uh
because you've been going all day.
I've been up all day. Yeah, I've been going all day, and I didn't hook the trailer up because I hooked it up this morning, and then
Yeah, well,
I unhooked it when I got
you're better
done.
at it than me.
I know. It only takes me a couple minutes. Oh, somebody. I called you a chicken for not wanting to go to do the taxes.
Oh, Granny says it's time to get up now.
No, it's not. No, normally, Randy, no, it's not my day off. But I took a couple of days off so we could get some stuff done. And normally I work Sunday through Thursday.
Randy, I know you like running skid steers. We bought a skid steer at Christmas. You can come over and run it, and I'll watch.
Yeah, you got to watch out though. Karen will throw you out if you don't behave yourself. She tried to throw me out.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, snail speed, how you get thrown out.
Hey, at least I can operate the machine and get things done. It may take me longer than everybody else in the world, but I don't have to ask anybody to do it for me. And besides, that's my skid steer.
I know it is. I didn't buy it. You bought it.
I know. He's got a to do list, Randy, but he's not going to do half of it. He never does. He gets tired. Hi, Alvin. How's Alvin today?
Alvin's been on here for since I started. Me and him's been talking, just
Oh,
being me and him.
and I see Brenda up there. Hi, Brenda.
Yeah, she just came in a little bit ago. But Alvin and me's been talking all the way down.
The chat is kind of blurry right now.
No.
I mean, I can make out some of the words, but most of it's blurry. I'm just tired. I've been up since 7 o'clock last night, and I'm normally sleeping at this time, and this is like my because I normally go to work and then I try to stay up late so that I can be a daytime person tomorrow. Brenda, they are very handy tools to have when you got to move stuff, but
We
they're
got a
not really
small
good at
tractor,
picking up the
but our
little
tractor's
stuff.
too small to pick up the big bales. That's why we got the skid
So
steer. It can do a lot more. We got a small Kubota tractor. I
I
use
think
it,
the neighbors,
abuse it more.
I think the neighbors' tractor's too small to pick up the bales that I picked up today,
Yeah.
because they're huge. Oh, I don't. Old running days, huh? Old running days driving the trucks. Is that what you're talking about, Randy?
Yeah.
I remember the old days of running the trucks, Alvin. I like going 120 miles an hour in a big truck. That's a
We was
lot of
talking
fun.
about the old running days and running around Nevada with the whorehouses. That's what me and Alvin
Oh,
was talking about.
running around the.
I learned something about Alvin. He actually, for 30 years, was a crap dealer at a
Oh,
casino.
that's cool.
You know, now he lives over there, Fallon, with his daughter over there by Reno. He goes fishing and stuff around the Reno area with his son-in-law. So he moved over
Oh,
there, but
cool.
he's from the Winnemucca area for 30 years.
Oh, wow. You should stop at Winnemucca.
Yep, that's what I told him. We used to stop there all the time.
Yeah, even before I met you, I used to stop at
Yep.
Winnemucca.
Yeah, I told him that we met on the truck. I picked you up out on the highway.
You did not.
Yeah, he was.
You gotta tell the story right if you're gonna tell it.
And
Gee.
I've been paying for it every year since.
Yeah, you probably deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
Right by the air base where Top Gun was filmed. Well, that's pretty cool right there. Brenda, you're gonna have to get a brush hog. I don't mind mowing.
Yeah, we cleaned up a lot of our. Well, I didn't. My brother-in-law stayed with us. He moved in last year. He moved out the other year a while back, but he was bored. He went around cleaning a lot of our brush up. I got a big pile I got to burn, but
We have a
we
brush
we
pile
cleaned up a
bigger
lot.
than it's bigger than the garage. I didn't
Yeah,
know we had that much.
and we only got 3 acres, but we got a look like a brush pile from 100 acres.
Oh, he's funny, Alvin. That's just not true. He blew past me because his truck would run 107 miles an hour, and I was standing on the pedal at 80 mile an hour. And I was just talking like I usually do.
Yeah, Alvin, I should have had my blinders on and
Yeah,
had
he
the
just
TV
kept
turned
going.
off.
He would have got to Nogales faster. But he probably forgot to tell you I gave him a shower ticket so he could take a
I've told the
shower.
story that you give me a shower, not this time, but that you guys give me a shower ticket, and you and your friend went and got pizza, and we sat in the truck, and then we started talking on the phone after we met, and
Carol.
our cell phone bills was one of them was 2,000 one month, one was 1,500, and I said we had to get in the same truck because we couldn't afford the phone bills. I've told this story
Well,
before.
that's true.
That's back when
Oh
cell
yeah, I
phones
know. But
and
you
Roman.
you
Can
throw
you
stuff
imagine
into it.
me? You imagine me doing the Roman charges now the way I'm on a phone? God,
I'm glad that they don't have Roman charges no more. That'd be awful.
yeah. Sometimes I remember when my grandmother had her stroke. I was in Iowa, about where I was at today, and my dad called me, and the phone bill was over $6 a minute when he was telling me about my grandma having a stroke.
Yeah, I used to do that really bad. That's one thing they have improved. I still think the phone bills are too high, but
Yeah, ain't like it was, but and we still pay what $200 a month for all my devices. I got two phones, a tablet, and she's got her phone.
I left the doors open for you.
That's nice of you. Where's the keys to the pickup? Down to Humphrey. So I'm gonna
Before in the
take your
house, so you
pickup
might have
instead
to
of
turn the
mine.
furnace on. Pro button. Do what?
No. Where's the key at to the pickup so I don't have to hunt for
I
it?
didn't hear you.
Where's the key to the pickup? Hello?
He must have
Am I
fell in
here?
a hole. Did you have some rain down there, Brenda?
Am I back? So it looks like I'm back. Shows me on the screen and everything. Shannon, hello, hello. I got a lot of body work to do on me. Learn how to drive, you wouldn't have body work if you can hear me. You guys hear me now? Cutting in and out. Oh, you hear me. But Shannon's not. She's frozen. Oh, she's gone. Huh. She's in the house and lost signal. That's weird. Yeah, if you'd learn how to drive, not run into everybody, you wouldn't have body work to do. I can see the exit, guys. I'm gonna stop her and get fuel, but hey, I don't know why you went out. You say you got full bars, but yeah, you thought it was me going out, but it was you. Everybody could hear me. Turn your laptop on and face it towards you. It's all right, Brenda. I can't type any day. I'm always messing up. My fingers get twisted. Then I don't know the words. All right, I'm gonna stop here in Bethany and get some fuel. I'm 51 miles from the house. I'm gonna leave it play, guys. While I'm getting fuel, it's only gonna take me a couple minutes. I'm gonna just dump a few gallons, and I'll be right back. Yep, 369 down here. There's 409 up there. I'm saving what 40 cents a gallon or 50, 40 cents. Driving a few extra miles. This is Bethany, Missouri. There is a racetrack here. Me and my son both will race at. They only do it at the fair times now. They don't do it every week. There's a small little one. More of a flat track, not no high banks. It's a fun racetrack though. I'll be back shortly. I got no German Shepherd. But they're moving. Another dog. Walk your dog day. Nope, nobody's here. I was getting fuel, Shirley. I had to get a little bit of fuel before I get home. I'm back though. We're almost home. 50 miles. Put 40 gallon in. Shannon, you don't have a receipt. Remember 147.56. I'm not walking inside for it. Thing wouldn't print it. 147.56. If you don't remember, you can watch this over and get the number. Shannon, I might not be coming home. Randy needs help working on the race car. Turn right on I-35 south. I didn't get that lucky. I couldn't find a lot lizard. I'm gonna find one of these days for you guys. Show you what a real live lot lizard looks like. There ain't many around no more. Maybe I'll find one in my yard. Yep, no receipt. Damn thing didn't print, and I wasn't walking in. I wish I was fired. Don't threaten me with a good time. Okay, we're back on the road again. I won't sing. You guys don't like me singing. My ratings go down every time I sing. I know she's always trying to fire me. She could trade me in for two 21-year or 31-year-olds now. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Please don't take my sunshine away. My serenading over for the day. 16-ton, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you come in now, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Well, Shirley, click that button and come up here and sing Teddy Bear to us. Been trying to get Sarah or Ashley Brady to come up here and sing, but nobody come up on my channel and sing to me and show me how it's done. But it's so much fun. Probably Or I might get a radio contract. Or there's some people out here worse than I am that sell records. You never know. There might be somebody that really likes me. You know, I could end up in Nashville someday on a Grand Ole Opry or something. I'll catch Shannon one of these days when she's driving around singing to the radio. I'll go live and let you guys hear her hackling at the radio. She don't do too bad, a whole lot better than I do, but I still pick on her. Shirley, I'll send you a check. While I'm home, we gotta send all them stickers out too. Gotta send a bunch out to Dez. Gotta send that stuff down to Devil Dog and a couple other people I told I'd send stickers to. Get them sent out this week. I'll send you a rubber one. I can't say nothing to you. I actually won a sign on the last giveaway. I usually don't win, but I did win me a sign. I know. That's why I said I got to send you stickers, some to Des for her giveaway. I was supposed to do it last time I was home, but I didn't get around to it. Shannon always looks the addresses up for me and writes them down so people can read them. It was a blizzard that day. We seen a car rode over even in it. And my son that was in here a little while ago took pictures and cut our heads off. You got to read my mind. You got Des, Shirley, and I think we got to send some to Al. And that was the only ones right now, I think. And then we got to send that Sav the Devil Dog yet. I guess Alvin's been in here all this time. We could send him some of the new stickers because he didn't win nothing today. He just hung out with me for a couple hours. Or OFCC trailer. I like working there. You never win. You know, Alvin, you got a somebody that's doing better than you is Brenda. We go into a lot of things. Brenda has been cleaning up here lately. Brenda win two or three things a night when she goes in somebody's giveaway here lately. All you gotta do is play the replay. It's all on tape. Shirley, I like our new friend that came in, the prepper girl from North Carolina. She was in here earlier. She came in when I went live earlier this morning. And that's a smart young lady there. And she came in earlier, came up live, your kids, and I sung happy birthday to her daughter. Her daughter jumped around, and she liked my singing. Yeah, budget prepper, or Oli the monkey. I told her to get with you more about the Nightbot and stuff to set it up. Well, I'll be home in 45 minutes, so you ought to be all rested up. Are you even going to go with me to Savannah? No, she wasn't. She liked me. Believe it or not, there is some people in the world that do like me. There's a lot more that don't, but there is some. Some people think I'm just a nut, but that's fine. Yeah, she probably kicked him out about an hour ago, Alvin. That's why she's tired. I wish she'd find a boyfriend that likes to mow grass and clean up the yard. That way I could come home, sit on a love seat, and watch westerns all day. You got all kinds of time. Don't be telling people stories. Heck, you go to work for 8 hours and sleep half of it at work. You and your buddy take turns watching the door in case somebody walks in. Yep, if you're going to dish it out, Shirley, you got to be able to take it. Some people can't. They'll like to joke around with you, like JJ Drones. He likes to joke around a little bit, but last Father's Day, I did a roast on him and stuff, and he got mad. You can see it. He said he didn't, but he was really getting mad. And Big Tiny Rick, he does the same thing. I aggravate him, but he's so serious about his deer feed. He got mad at me too. And when I joke with somebody else, he gets mad at me. I know. I like you guys to see the bugs, and you guys, you know what goes through a bug's mind when it hits the windshield? His ass. I got a joke for you too. If you have 5 flies, the bug, a fly in your kitchen, which one is the cowboy? Now there's 5 of them in there, and which one is the cowboy? A little boy told me this one. That's the one on the range. The cowboy is the one on the range. You know, I told him the one in the freezer was the Eskimo. Yeah, you're always talking about Pete. I wonder what's going on there. You talk about more about Pete than you do me. Yeah, 'cause you ain't got no place to go. As soon as you hit that power ball, oh shit. No, I didn't. I thought that was my exit. As soon as you hit the Powerball, you're gone. But I don't have to worry about you hitting the Powerball. You can't get the numbers right. Hi, Nets. Thank you for coming in, Nets. Yeah, it's good morning over there. Shannon, you're behind for some reason. Nets, I ought to be the next person to get the special treatment that you did, Tiffany. I come into all your deals too when I see them. You just woke up. I help Nets even on her studies. What position should you sleep in? On your back, your left side, or your right side? And I answered the right side, and I got it right. So I help everybody. I help Nets on her homework. I help everybody. How many lessons you got? Are you about done with the schooling, Nets? Anybody don't know, Nets is in Hong Kong. She's from the Philippines, but she's in Hong Kong right now. Not yet, huh? Ooh, that lane is rough. I'm gonna get back over here. Hey, finally some green grass. Tired of all that brown stuff up north. Less than 27 is the last one. Whoa, you're only halfway. Dang, girl. Well, just call me when you need help. I'll help you. If you need help on the medical stuff sometimes, Shannon right there, she actually went to school to be a nurse when I had my stroke. And so she knew a lot already, but she was going to school to be a nurse. And then I had my stroke and she went and had to go get a job and had to quit school. Yeah, I drive about 450 to 500 miles a day. I used to drive 700 to 800 miles, but yes, drive long distance all over the United States. When I was in the Philippines, when I was Air Force, I drove all over the Philippines. I was Subic Bay, Manila. I went to Baguio. I was stationed at Clark, and but I went all over the Philippines in a truck or Jeep. But I drove all over there too. I got to see a lot of the Philippines. I liked it up in Baguio and the flower gardens and stuff. That's beautiful up there. Yep, I went to Baguio City. I'd go up there and work on stuff. I worked in security alarms and stuff, and I'd go up there all the time. I think it's one of the most beautiful places around. Yeah, I was over there for 2 years, and I loved it over there. The different cultures and different things. The only thing I ate a lot of things. I actually ate puppy dog over there for Christmas one year, but I couldn't eat a blute. I don't know if you know what a blute is or not, Shirley, but it's a chicken or duck egg that's fertile, and you put a little hot sauce on it and suck it down. But God, they stink. Randy, I'm at the racetrack. If you're still here, yeah, it is bad. All the jeepneys running around and the trikes. I figured you might, Shirley. But yeah, I couldn't eat that, but I ate everything else while I was over there. They had spider monkey, and I'd have pork on a stick. I was over there from 83 to 85. Oh, it does? Yeah. I told him Christmas time we had a big dinner, and I told the guys to fill my plate up. I will try everything. Just don't tell me what it is. And then they come back. We had goat and pig and dog on there as the meats, and it was barbecued. And yeah, it was pretty good. I don't know if my phone's gonna. We eat turtles. My grandmother, when she was alive, every time I'd go fishing, if I caught a turtle and I told her about it, she'd get mad if I hadn't brought it to her. She actually would clean the turtle too. There's seven different kinds of meat tasted in a turtle. '83, you was just born. Oh, yeah, I was over there in Marcos and Aquino. I had to get evacuated and went to Hawaii. I was on the flight line, put them on the helicopters to fly them out. I was guarding her shoes. She had like 13 or 17 trunks full of shoes. And I was out there on the flight line guarding them. I used to eat anything. Now anymore, the way my belly is, I can't hardly eat anything. This guy's running along the road here, and it's a skinny road. Guys, I don't know if I'll be going live this weekend or this week while I'm home, but I am going to make some videos of us doing stuff, or Shannon will be, and well, school bus and stuff. So everybody enjoy their time and their weekend. If I lose you going across here, and I appreciate everybody that comes into my lives and puts up with me. Yep, was me, Alvin, too. Got to know more about you, and we have a lot of things in common, places we've been together. It's weird how that happens, you know. I haven't talked to nobody about Boomtown in years. It gets boring out here on the road anymore. Used to everybody be on the CB and talking, telling jokes or whatever, but nobody's even on the radio anymore. Yeah, that's what I figured going through here on this back roads. It'd be going in and out. That's why, Shirley, you should be up here with me so when I go out, they'd have somebody to laugh at or talk to. I'm sorry. Not laugh at, talk to. I like your husband, Brian, too. He's nuts for letting you do everything, give all his house away, though. Poor man's got to work and you give everything away. Oh, Shirley, if you can hear me, you weren't in here earlier. Look up AR, not AR. Shit. Yeah, it is. He is having a deal tomorrow night about 10 o'clock. Help channels out so you can get some more subs and different things. He's doing a big deal tomorrow night. He was on my earlier show today. My phone got hot and I hit the wrong button. They're out there fishing. Look at them guys out there fishing and didn't even invite me. How dare them? Uh, 15 miles and I'll be there. I got to jump in a pickup, run to Savannah and get a hay ring. Yeah, it's probably dead date. You know, I could go fishing Friday night instead of going to the races. That'd probably be more fun instead of watching somebody bang their car up. I haven't. Is your license good, Randy, from March to March or is it January to January? I haven't looked at my license. Uh, he's another Filipino. He's like Dancenio and Blessed Vlog and stuff. They help people. And Momshi, he's another one of those channels. It's, what is it? AR blogs or something like that. He's a funny Filipino. He's always joking around and stuff. I believe it's AR blogs or something like that. I'll look when I get home. I can't do it when I'm driving, and I'll text you the name. Oh, it is March, so it's over anyway because it's April. I thought it was March to March, but I was going to go last time I was home, but it was too cold and windy. Maybe if we get stuff done, maybe I can sneak over to Maysville and go fishing a little bit. Oh, I thought you did the bait shop all year long. I didn't know you just started back up. Are you going to do the deal up at Big Lake? Not Big Lake, Lake Viking, like you was talking about? Oh, okay. Oh, we got a doctor in the house. A new one, too. Thanks for coming in. I've never seen your name, but thank you for coming in. A secret gaming channel. Oh, when they build a new lake, you're doing it. Oh, okay. I thought you was going to do it at Lake Viking. Oh, here's a big town of Maysville. I guess I ought to stop at Casey's and get me something to eat because my wife don't know how to cook. Shannon, you're gonna have to walk out the truck and see my contraption. Now I got the phone working now with my fan clipped to the dash blowing on it, and I got cool air blowing on me. I got my fan in the back blowing on my back, a little fan on the dash, and it's blowing around the side here to me. It's staying pretty cool in here. Well, I get 369, 378 here, Maysville for fuel. 10 miles, babe. You ready for me? I'll be there in 10 miles. Y'all put up with me for 400 miles a day. I liked it in the Philippines. We actually had a house girl. I didn't have to worry about it. My ex-wife couldn't cook. My house girls did. Ask Randy. His mom couldn't cook. I don't know if she can now or not, but she couldn't when they was younger. Hell, she'd burn water. See? Nope, she won't buy me hot dogs. Yeah, you guys, when I was in the Philippines, you know how they make knives and they make a lot of stuff. Randy's got a set of knives that was made in the Philippines back in the 80s. I had two sets and some other stuff, and his mom got rid of it, but he ended up getting one set. I see where you said they was cleaning the brush out of this field here. They should get them trees up there in the middle too. I guess I'd leave them for shade for the cows. Hi, Dee. We rode around with Dee around Ashland all day this morning. Dee took everybody for a ride. I'm almost there. I got 7.1 miles. Been a long day. Be almost a 600. That's a long one. Yep, the tri-state. She was in Ohio, West Virginia, and Kentucky all at one time. Them statues you showed us, those are really pretty statues. Oh, Shannon D was the one who was asking what kind of chickens you had. You can tell her. And I'm probably going in and out again. Man, this road's getting rough. Left turn and a right turn, and I'll be there. Yeah, there's a lot of subdivisions anymore are letting people have 2 or 3 chickens. They can't have roosters, but they're letting them have chickens now.
1.25 miles, turn right on Southwest Freight Cross Road. Turn right on Southwest Freight Cross Road.
Yep, I'm getting on our gravel, guys. So get ready to say all your goodbyes and hellos and love yous and kisses and hugs and all that good stuff. Hey, we got gravel. Oh, the road grader's out here somewhere. Oh, great.
1.75 miles, arrive at home on the
I
right.
hate it when the road grader comes out. He just messes our road up. Makes a big old dust bowl and bye, Alvin. Thanks for coming in today. Keep me company. I see dust way past our house. Maybe I won't run into him. He ain't done too bad a job. It's halfway smooth. They didn't leave great big clumps in the road or nothing this time. Maybe they got somebody new. Looks like I'm the first tracks down through here. Oh, their tractor bus has been minutes ago. I guess.
On the right.
7/10 of a mile and we'll be there. Now you guys see where we live. You can just drive right up to the house. I've showed you many a times. So I expect you guys to be able to drive over here. Goodbye, Nets. Dang, rocks are flying everywhere, hitting the truck. We made it. Miracle. I enjoyed it, guys. There's some goats. You guys all have a wonderful week, and I'll see you on the next one.